Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Cristiano Ronaldo! They want to be quick to recover this. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned. And an awful lot of that would be attributed.
Chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Koundé. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's had a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Dembele, still goalless. In comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Verona have the chance to go the other way. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Rafa Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kimmich really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be...
And the shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Mbappe really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Haaland. Can he finish? He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rafinha. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Oh, no joy this time. Koundé.
Verona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Kimmich.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Haaland. Camavinga. He has a look up. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good ball. Marco Verratti. That's a lovely, neat pass. Out to the left it goes. And here's Rafa Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Now it's come to nothing. Ter Stegen sends that a long way. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he can clear it away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's got real chance! They've scored! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che potete partecipare all'iniziativa per uno stadio migliore. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13.
And the second half gets underway.
Numero 16. Attenzione.
FC Tulsa really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? No, again there's no way through. Kimmich. He's in plenty of space here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neuer claims comfortably. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Haaland. Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. And he's there to clear it. Verona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Brilliantly cut out. Rafa Silva now looking to orchestrate a counter. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Van Dijk makes the interception. Van Dijk gets it away. Camavinga. Pass somewhat off target. Always onto this. He has found the way through. It's Silva! Oh, the ball's come. In he goes again.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! That's a half-decent try.
Sorloth is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's taking no chances there. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aims beyond the defence. Shot a goal! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that... Oh, he's been... Mbappe! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vermin. Great vision. And he plays one through. It's Dembele! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Chance! Corner number 4 coming up here.
Verona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Robertson cuts out the pass, knocks it into space, and he shoots! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Big header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bellingham. Hernandez. Pavard. Can he get it through? Turns and goes back. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, it's terribly wayward. Fermin. Valverde.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking to play him in. And it's Hernandez. He's being urged to shoot. Can he get on the end of this? Could have here their final chance.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Il numero 10 e il numero 99.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
FC Tulsa must quickly shake this from their system, Peter, because it's the sort of performance that can linger and fester.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And the finish! And he's done it! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, shoots!
Oh, he's been... and one more try! And again the keeper stands strong.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, important interception. Bellingham gets good distance on it. Oh, it's Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Robertson. Oh, he's found support out wide. Werner. And here's Werner.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, can they get him away? Couldn't squeeze it through.
Rodri.
Saliba. And it's Sané. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been clubbed away.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
FC Tulsa really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. He's in a great position here. And he's quick to snatch it back. The ball has bounced loose now.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Good ball, good take. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Saliba. And he welcomes it in. That is ended up in no man's land. Koundé, pass somewhat off target. Kimmich, and that could set him on his way. And this is Ronaldo. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball, and he was quick to react. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Werner! Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted, but chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's Dembele. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chooses to go cross-field. Sané. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé. Mbappe. Here's...
Can he finish? No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19, Cristiano Ronaldo. Lascia il campo per il numero 27.
Second period then underway. Mbappe. Anguissa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Silva.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for... It's Dembele! Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Anguissa. Fermin. Now it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And it's been played through. Mbappe! He's scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Koundé makes the interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
FC Tulsa are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Fermin. Verona do have a chance to counter here. Kimmich. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the...
And a chance!
Schlotterbeck clears it away. Hernandez. It's a good spell of possession, this. Fermin. Oh, they can break here. Fermin charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Can he finish?
And it's Hernandez. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Anguissa clears. Taken back almost at once. Camavinga.
He's having a shot!
Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 99. Numero 2. Numero 22.
Verona are looking to go forward now.
Il numero 9. Il numero 11.
It's made its way to him.
Il numero 14. Il numero 18. Cambio di giocatori.
Verona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kimmich really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Havertz receives it in a wide position. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rafinha attempts a clearance. That's a good ball. Yamal is flagged offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good read, needed to be. Valverde. Well, played right into his path.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Silva. Short changes him with that pass. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, super find.
And he's one-on-one, surely! There's the shot! He has done it! And surely that clinches it! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course...
Real chance! He scored!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Taken with style. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Verona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball has bounced loose now. Two down already, a nightmare start. Nicely weighted ball. Rafa Silva, he's in space and looking for options.
That's good defensive concentration.
Rafinha.
FC Tulsa are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's up.
Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kimmich, Barella, and it's Robertson. Now this could be a chance. Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. Foden. Played in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Rafa Silva, looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Verona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van Dijk. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Darwin. Can he latch on to this? Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Passes coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Now it's Yamal. Foden.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Rafa Silva. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Kimmich. Great shot at goal! It's in!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Barella. That is ended up in no man's land, and it's slung out wide. That's been cut out, well played. Barella. And it's Lopez.
Nice bit of trickery.
Now it's Yamal.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che non è consentito parcheggiare intorno allo stadio. Grazie della collaborazione. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5. Lascia il campo
And we're off again.
Numero 2. Cambio di giocatori.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is...
And the shot! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Lopez. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shoots!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
This looks promising. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
And back to the goalkeeper. Ter Stegen.
FC Tulsa are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Fermin did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Hernandez.
Cherki. Mbappe.
Courtois claims comfortably.
FC Tulsa really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
And we have our very first corner.
27, numero 23, numero
And he
16,
thumps it clear.
numero 11.
Valverde.
Lasciano il campo per
And
il
now
numero
a sudden
19,
chance to counter.
Cristiano Ronaldo, il numero 21, il numero 10.
Sané
il
has
numero
found the
6,
net here, of course.
Il numero 22.
Passing
Attenzione
is
al cambio.
crisp and sharp. And that could set him on his way. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out of play for a throw. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Valverde. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
FC Tulsa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Sané. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that is a little undercooked. Valverde. Sané. So what can they make of this? Now, can they get him away? Saliba cuts out the pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Dembele. He's picked his way through.
Great chance! He scored!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's been played through. Oh, that's fabulous. Werner, can he finish? And he hits the net. And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Szoboszlai. Sané.
There they go, hunting again.
Sané was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Well,
di
that tackle
recupero.
was certainly sturdy. Saliba, Koundé, and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Pedri. To Memphis Depay. Now it's Sané. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Looking for options for movement. Werner looking to get on the end of this. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the lineup suggests, Jim, that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them. So
it's Silva! It's off target and by quite a way.
Verona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Soboslai. And this is Ronaldo. And the counter is on. Now it's Darwin. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Verona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Soboslai. And this is Ronaldo. Good read, needed to be. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Barella. It's a pretty loose pass. Nunez. That has been cut short. And here's Nunez. Verona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Foden, Camavinga, Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vardiol. And it's Soboslai. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fermin getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga, it's a really well-measured ball. That is good alertness. Barella. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lopez. Fermin receives it in a good position here. Oh, they can break here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He can run onto that. Fermin has it in a wide position. Chance for a shot!
Foden. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well-timed, excellent interception. Saliba. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Rafa Silva. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, that's delightful. Rafa Silva. Foden. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
FC Tulsa really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6 lascia il campo per il numero 9. Attenzione, un cambio.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Yamal. And here's Rafinha. Gravenberg. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yamal. Rafa Silva. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Lopez. Fermin stood his ground strongly. Can he finish? So what can they make of this? And he welcomes it in. Fermin. And it's Silva. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Has another go! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking tidy in possession here. Barella cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's the keeper's ball. Barella shifted it to the flank. Looking for the run. Delivers the ball. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Has a look and plays it forward. Dembele. Great vision. Oh, good shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Verona get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nunez's cross.
That's good defensive concentration. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
FC Tulsa really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Dembele. Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Saliba plays a sharp little ball here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But can he finish? Now, Dembele! And that is wildly off target. Now, this could be a chance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Shot a goal! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Verona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're...
Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
There's the shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. And he's managed to get rid. Look at the space here. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Gravenberg.
He is through here. Oh, and he shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Can he get it through? Now it's Grafenberg. Robertson.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
That's a good ball. Real chance! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Clinic takes a shot! No mistake! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here. Verona have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And he's cut it out. Out to the left it goes. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Doku tries looking up for options on the left. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This looks promising.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And it's Sané.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe!
Doku. Now it's Werner. And he plays one through. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
And he's gone looking for safety. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
He's gone down, but the referee just
Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Sané actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
And now they can spring out of defence. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Throw in.
Hernandez wins the duel this time. Camavinga. Havertz.
Mbappe!
And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him.
Picked up and Sané!
Verona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Havertz. Now this could be a chance. Great ball, and he's in here. Rafinha! And he's done it! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. FC Tulsa really should be happy to let this half run out now and
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Really well taken goal. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Verona get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Not the most accurate pass. Havertz. Oh, well played. And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're off again. Saliba. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Kimmich. Here's Doku. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Verona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dembele. Now it's Doku. Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rafinha. Mbappe. Doku. Now that looks a decent ball. No, it's come to nothing. Hernandez. And this is Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. Doku. Rafa Silva. Doku. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Doku goes on a charge down the left. He's on it, can he get away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good alertness.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
60 minutes played. Now he's off and running. Saliba knocks it into space. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. He's being urged. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
lascia il campo per il numero 23.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Hernandez with the delivery. He's there to get rid. Verona have the chance to go the other way. Surlot. Ball driven towards the far post. Koundé getting this one clear.
Verona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Surlot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Spread out to the left. And it's Kimmich. Threads one in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kimmich. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Mbappe. Vermin. Now it's Surlot. And he's picked out the run. And he's well positioned here. He's having a shot! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best
Chance! And he's been caught napping.
FC Tulsa clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Verona need to make something happen here. Surlot. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Cambio di giocatori.
Barella cuts out the pass. Tries to pass it through. Spread neatly. Stood up well to him there. Surlot. 5 minutes left on the clock. Ter Stegen with the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Bellingham. Hernandez gets into some space. Cleared away. Can he get it through? Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Great vision. Ball is over the line. Kimmich. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano i biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Pedri. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Valverde. That has been cut short. Kimmich. Kimmich charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bellingham. Rodri. Matheus Cunha.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Guardiola gets it away. Solot looking to add to his goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. Oh, can he get onto this? Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's through here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's managed to get rid. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? He can run onto that. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. He's in a great position here. And that's an excellent interception. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Haaland. Dink through. He's tried one!
Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Now who's going to be first to this? Fermin. Looking for options for movement.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Searching pass he's played there. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Maciej Cunha. You have to... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.